I did watch at home on Apple TV Plus, Ghosted.
I am very interested in it. How was it?
You're not interested.
I am. I want to see it.
Well, to be honest, because yes, you're irritated because Eric and I watched it without you.
They ghosted you.
Yeah,
and he did not lie to you and say that
I know.
he hasn't seen
He
it.
hasn't pretended and said, "Oh, I'll watch it with you. I haven't seen it."
Yeah, we're not talking about how you're calling me out secretly on that tip. But anyway, so it was funny. Eric had a real struggle with not a struggle, but through the first 10 minutes or whatever, he's like, I don't think this is a spy movie. And I was like, look, supposedly it is.
Right.
Just wait for it.
There's a little bit of romance to confuse you.
It's very much a rom-com for the first, little bit. And, that angle does provide comedy throughout, and I think should be appreciated.
How did he not know that? I mean, I guess he never saw the trailer because it's pretty obvious that it's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a rom-com until she leaves and then he tracks her down. Then it turns into a spy movie.
This is the plot of your life. If you just showed back up tonight at home and told Eric that you were a spy, he is your Chris Evans. He's bought every lie that you've told him up until this point, and he'll be like, oh my gosh, I got ghosted by this. My wife totally got me. I can't believe it.
No, that would be True Lies. But we're not talking about that right now. So, yeah, neither of us had seen the promo. So even though, I knew somehow that it was going to get to spy stuff, the first bit is so far from it. You're like, yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't know how we're getting there. But Ana de Armas and Chris Evans, I mean, yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, these two should never get together. It's like, yeah.
These two really super attractive people.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm sorry that you're having real struggles in your relationships. But yeah, this relationship should be fine. So yes, then when it finally does get started, you're like, oh, okay, now we're going. And I mean, having Chris Evans be the not even sidekick, but true foil of
almost like damsel in distress.
Yes, and in the way and causing problems is pretty enjoyable. And I mean, eventually he not develops skills, but okay, there's some things you can do as a not small man who wrestled in high school, as his father Tate Donovan likes to tell us.
Wait. His father is played by Tate Donovan, one of the heartthrobs.
Faja, yes.
Faja? Why is he Faja?
I don't know, but his mother is Amy Sedaris. So Catherine,
oh my
I'm
God,
sorry
I
about
love
that.
her. What?
How dare you, John?
These people are not old enough to be his parents. I protest.
Well, yeah, I don't think Chris
Evans
Evans
a 15-year difference? These are very not quite old enough.
But all right, we'll move on.
These are Hollywood ages. Chris Evans is probably not playing his real age. Anyway,
that's true.
Yeah, we talked about college a lot. Anyway, so Adrien Brody has a good role in this.
Oh, okay.
And then the amount of cameos were so fun.
I am looking at the cast.
Anthony
Holy
Mackie,
moly.
John Cho, Sebastian Stan, Ryan Reynolds, Tim Blake Nelson, Gorman. I mean, it's pretty incredible. I mean, this wasn't quite Spy, the Melissa McCarthy fun, but this was getting there. This was very fun.
Oh my God, I'm so in. How have I not watched it yet?
I don't know. Watch it.
I think it's because Eric already watched it. So,
Catherine,
all right, I'll just watch it. I'll just watch it by myself.
I mean,
and then
what is Dexter Fletcher doing it? I like him as an actor.
Well, he directed it.
Oh.
As he's directed many things, which is crazy.
Oh, I like him. But is he in it or just...
Yes, he has a small part.
Duality. I love it.
Yeah, which he sometimes does. But yeah, to be honest, I don't even know where he came up in this. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll have to eagle eye it when I watch it.
And the guys who wrote it, or, part of the writing team, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, they have done some funny stuff with Zombieland and Deadpool, and they've also dipped into the streaming world with Six Underground and stuff like that. So, and Spiderhead.
Ooh, Spiderhead. I loved Spiderhead.
Yeah, well, this one is here for you, Catherine. And yes, it's been almost 72 hours, so I'm sorry you haven't watched it since Eric and I have watched it. So very fun. It's weirdly not the best spy movie you've ever seen, but I mean, there was no reason to even say that. It was very fun. It's good. Anyone should watch it.
Yeah, it's like a genre mashup, a rom-com spy movie. I love that.
Even that is, it's funny. I wanted to say no, but that is true, because if you're saying it's a spy movie, it's like, well, then it should be like a serious action movie. And it's not a serious action movie. So it's like, well, yes, that is the two genres.
All right, cool.
And I do want to say, technically, Amy Sedaris and Tate Donovan could be Chris Evans' parents.
Why? How old are they?
He's 41. I'm not right. This is all online. She's
Chris
60
Evans is 41.
Yeah, and she's 62. So, okay.
All right. 20.
Yeah, but the dad, he's nice.
59.
Yeah, and then if you do the math on that, he was 18 and she was 21 when they had Chris Evans. It's all right. It was a different time.
Yeah.
It was the 80s.
I love all of them, so we're going to let it slide.
We're going to let it slide.
Look, this was not supposed to be real, people. This is a movie. So I was fine with it.
And people are looking younger and younger lately, so we've got to get used to this.
Yeah, they took advantage of that both ways. Amy looked pretty put together, but Tate, they're like, yeah, go full gray. That's helpful. And then Chris, they're like, Chris, we're going to really have you on point. You're going to look young in this. So it was fine. It worked out fine, I thought. That's all I got for Ghosted.
I am sold, though. I'm in. I need to watch it immediately.
You were already...
I'm going to go home and watch it tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to do
wow.
that. But
Well, I might watch it on the treadmill in the morning, but yeah.
Exactly. So... yeah, you're in trouble yourself because you should have already watched this basically or forced Eric to watch this.
Yeah.
But now you waited and now it's our fault. So
yeah, well.
not fair.